Let's be honest, the Knives Out movies are kind of a letdown. They have an incredible ensemble with a style over substance, lifetime movie formulaic structure that always leaves you begging for so much more. With Wake Up Dead Man, I sat down waiting to be underwhelmed by yet another story in this overrated franchise. But from the first moment, you realize this movie is something darker and by the end, significantly better. The story, no surprise, centers around Benoit Blanc, who is tasked to solve this impossible murder that occurs in a small town church in New York. What you get is an increasingly fascinating, unraveling mystery where every character really does feel integral to the plot that deals with the effects of being influenced by charismatic church leaders. Oh, and everyone seems guilty and there's no clear culprit, which is why they call him the expert. Daniel Craig is so good as Benoit Blanc. I just hope he never stops playing this character. His humor, savvy, and charisma could carry the film on its own like it did in the past, but thankfully it doesn't have to in this movie. Josh O'Connor is fantastic as this broken man trying to make amends for his past. Josh Brolin is terrifying. Glenn Close is flawless as always. The real surprise for me was Daryl McCormack. He plays a failed politician turned influencer. He brings the real world into this cult-like society, and it's very fascinating how that plays into the plot and how his character evolves throughout the film. The first Knives Out movie just really let me down. There was so much hype from the press and fans that when I saw it, it just really affected the experience. And Glass Onion, I really liked a lot more, mostly because of the particular cast that's in it. It is just way too convoluted. Wake Up Dead Man is a much better balance between the two. Rian Johnson really simplified the story just enough to keep you guessing, and with the setting and the central conflict, it is a much more relatable story that really just allows us to connect to it a lot better. I wasn't really excited for this movie, but now I just can't wait for the next one.